Horsetails is proudly brought to you by the South Carolina Department of Agriculture. South Carolina, a true leader in the equine industry. Hey folks, we've got a great show lined up for you here today. We actually hunted yesterday, folks, and what an interesting day. Put a hog across the river, big old boar. Eric and Lee went across and caught a couple of hogs on their own, so it was good. I got a little frustrated with it, but we got Rob Pierpont, my special guest from New York, folks, third time down. Lindsay Perdue, she's the extra special co-host today. Good friend Lee Hamrick, good friend Eric King. So we're gonna be the 5 horsemen today, folks. I come out here and scouted Wednesday. Good friend of mine, Mike Johnson, said he had some hogs on the property. So we're gonna ride over there to the little blue house. I saw some rooting about knee deep. So we're not sure exactly what's gonna happen. This is totally fair chase, folks. So you might just get a lot of the old cowboy and his good friends talking today, but hopefully we'll get on some hogs. Eric called me on down. He said, hey man, it's smoking everywhere. They've been burning off. So folks, yeah, but where they smoke, there's fire. And then the old PD cowboy, hopefully, gonna show you some fire. So folks, we're gonna get cracking, head on down this road and catch us some bull hogs. All my life, I've been obsessed with horses. I was curious and wanted to see other people's love for their horses and their stories. I'm David Grant, the PD Cowboy, and along with some incredible horse owners, I want to share the story of horses and the people that have a passion for them.
When is the last time you traced your roots? Not your family's roots. The roots of the food you eat. Those roots should run deep, not from afar. Just like the legacy of farmers here in South Carolina.
Day in, day out, farmers from every corner of our state are carrying on the traditions of bringing locally grown food to your table. So, choose food that's rooted right here. Choose certified SC grown. It's a matter of taste.
Don't go racing around looking for a car loan. At Anderson Brothers Bank, we take on all challenges to get you financed. Anderson Brothers Bank. Right car, right payment, right now.
Horsetails, proudly brought to you by Tribute Equine Nutrition, designed and improved by equine nutritionists. Now available locally at South Florence Feed and Seed. Nationwide, when the PD Cowboy rides, he rides with Nationwide on his side. South Carolina Department of Agriculture, promoting and nurturing agriculture in South Carolina. Folks, as the song says, who let the dogs out? Well, the PD Cowboy let the dogs out. We got Ace, we got Dookie, we got Hamp, we've got Clay. Last but not least, we have Jack. And Jack's a jack of all trades. All right, dogs, let's get them done. Folks, as you see, I run a little bit of everything in my pack. All my dogs were actually given to me, and a lot of these dogs probably might have been euthanized that I picked up at the pound or whatever. So we've taken them and get them on a second purpose, being a PD game dog with the PD Cowboy. Folks, as you can see, it looked like a bomb went off in this field, and it's one, maybe two big hogs rooting for nut grass. And folks, as you see how the feral hogs are really detrimental. They're really a nuisance, like kudzu grass. So we're really doing the landowners and the farmer services to do that. It's rough game for rough people, folks, but I scouted this out the other day, so we don't know. This is where he was, not where he is. We're going to see where he is. We'll be back this way in a minute, folks. Well, Lindsay, what do you think so far?
So it's definitely a different experience than the last time when we were in that soybean field. This is it's a little more exciting, kind of see a little bit more what's going on with the dogs and everything. It kind of feels like we're more included in this type of hunt.
You feel pretty comfortable riding through?
I feel really comfortable. You know, it's not without the soybean field, it's not as smooth, but it's a little more exciting, a little more of an adrenaline rush.
Well, I put you on Brago's about a 6-year-old marsh tacky gelding, and he's very, very dependable, so I put you on something I know to take care of you.
Oh, listen, he's been fantastic. Everywhere you go, he follows. That's just how I like it.
Well, we hit that ditch there a while ago, and you was ready to do that, and old Pops was right there and said, you better not. But
Listen.
You know what? We'll come back, and what Daddy don't know won't hurt Dad.
We'll send him home early.
Let's go find a hog. Come
All
on.
right, let's do it.
Folks, as you can see, me and Eric got these chaps we made for these horses, because a lot of times these hogs in the roughest stuff, and they really come in handy, and that fixed the spot in there. So we had them custom made. Had a old friend show me that trick, but it really takes it easy on those horses and stuff. Folks, we really thought we was going to jump that hog in there. He's in there somewhere. We're going to find him. So come right along with us. They up to something. Tell you what.
follow right behind me and I'll see if you follow along.
Come on. There you go. I'll see you following.
Come on, you.
There you go, Lindsay. Good job. Excellent. Smart move, girl.
He's just a follower.
Lindsay, I was proud of her. That was smart. Brago need a little nudging. Rob went down on drifter, gave him a little bit of confidence, but this is about the only third or fourth. I'm proud of you. That's great. Says a lot about the horse, but says a lot about you.
Thank you.
Boys, she's single. I'm taking applications. You have to say a dowry.
Dowry.
And she ain't cheap. Horsetails, proudly brought to you by Warren Coker, Coastal Bermuda Hay Farms, Atlanta, South Carolina. Hay, and a whole lot more. South Carolina Horsemen's Council, the voice of the horse in South Carolina. Morrell Tire, Latta, South Carolina, working tirelessly to bring you the best service in the industry. Hey folks, got pecans to sell? See Warren Coker, Atlanta, South Carolina.
At Anderson Brothers Bank, we have the right formula for your car loan. Doing loans the big banks won't, at rates finance companies don't. Get on the right track with the right car, the right payment, and get to the finish line in record time. Anderson Brothers Bank.
Take a moment to think about the food you buy and eat. Is it fresh? I mean really fresh. Or is it shipped from a grower, hundreds or even thousands of miles away?
Well, here in South Carolina, we celebrate fresh, locally grown food and unforgettable meals with family and friends. So, choose food that's rooted right here. Choose certified SC grown. It's a matter of taste.
Running on bald tires? Is your air conditioning struggling? Checked your brakes recently? Come see Morrell Tire Service for all your auto service needs. Featuring a complete line of Michelin tires. From trucks to horse trailers and sports cars to first cars, Michelin is safe when new and safe when worn. Stop in and see why we are your trusted Michelin dealer and repair specialists. Morrell Tire, Latta, South Carolina.
Hi, my name is Elizabeth Wood and I'm a marketing specialist at the South Carolina Department of Agriculture. In my role, I help market the Certified SC Grown program through social media and events so you as a consumer can find these great products across our state. For more information, visit certifiedscgrown.com.
Folks, as usual, we do catch a lot of hogs, as you can see on some of my Facebook posts. You bring the camera and old Richard Purdue, I don't know what it is. Everything gets lockjaw. But it's been hazy and overcast. They're doing prescribed burning. I've scouted this place out. That's why I have to admit I'm a little disappointed, but I'm optimistic. We saw a sign, the hogs leaving. We did not see anywhere they were crossing the road. Richard and Michelle just come around and said they thought they smelled where a hog crossed, so we're going to go check that out. But folks, like I say, this is fair chase and the real deal. Come along and ride with the PD Cowboy. Folks, they were everywhere. They were everywhere. As usually in hog hunting, nothing's going on all of a sudden. We struck hogs, the dogs split. We had the first group went to the left, and it's our strike dogs, it wasn't the catch dog. We run in there, and they were doing what the old timers taught me calling cackling. It was one big hog protecting the other ones. I only had 2 dogs in there, and they were the bay top dog. And every time they'd run in there, they'd knock them off, and then that's cackling. But boy, we'd have had a catch dog. Okay, part 2. Flip to the GPS, showed Ace was caught. We barreled some sporty riding, wasn't it, folks? Yes. What about it, Wes? I mean, Lindsay, all right, run in there and had a nice little sow, 75, 100 pound. Lindsay's first kill, right?
It was my first kill.
And it ain't over yet, folks. To be continued in just a few minutes. Lindsay, second hog hunt,
Yep.
first kill. And this old cowboy's tired. Well, I'm not going to sit here and ask you how it was. You tell the folks, how was it?
Well,
how was your day?
Well, it was a little bit different, like I said earlier, than the soybean field, but it was so exciting. It's a lot of sitting and waiting and, viewing the GPS for the dogs. And the moment they hit, you just take off running. And actually this time we came up on a whole sounder of them, a whole pod of.
What's a sounder, Lindsay?
So I learned that today, that a group of hogs or pigs are called, it's called a sounder. And I also learned how to track a hog today, the difference between a deer track and a hog track. So it's been a really eventful day. So a lot of this sitting around, you get to chat with each other and learn new things from each other, do some fellowship. So it's really awesome experience because you get to kind of sit and hang out with your friends, and then you get to partake in a bunch of action. And your horse is running wide open through the woods, and you come up on a hog and split second decisions. So it's really interesting. I really enjoyed it.
Wow, so you stayed on track today, right?
I tried to. My horse is a great follower.
Brago did do it. Y'all were a good pair today.
We were. Yeah, no, he just, as long as DP was in front of him, he did his thing. So I was really lucky. It's a fantastic experience, and thank you so much.
Well, you made a comment when the dogs hit, said, boys, I'm going to tell you, don't be hitting on her, because I watched her with that knife, and she was spot on.
Yeah, and I'll tell you one thing. I mean, the hog might not be the biggest out here, but he sure did fight just fine, didn't he?
Well, Lindsay, let's take bacon to the trailer.
Let's do it. Come on, Baker.
Folks, joining me now is Eric King. Eric, it's always a good day on the back of the horse when you don't get thrown off.
Yes, sir, it is. We done a little hunting, and if you ain't getting thrown, you ain't doing any riding.
I just had to bring that up. Eric, we hunted and scouted yesterday, had a little action. The day started a little slow. Me and you have caught a bunch of hogs together now, so just kind of give a synopsis yesterday and today.
Well, yesterday we went out, we done a little scouting, and seen quite a few pigs, and then today is a little different. Got the cameraman here and doing a show, and it was a little slow, but it got a little action heated earlier this afternoon, and we done a little sporty riding again.
Well, you mentioned the cameraman. I blame a lot on the cameraman. It seems like we'll go and really wear the hogs out. We bring that camera. It's kind of like a phobia.
It is. Yeah. It is.
Well, Eric, I think we about got a year anniversary of being friends.
It is.
And Team Marsh Tack, we appreciate you, brother.
We enjoyed it.
Folks, as you know, horsetails have been a journey for the old cowboy. I have met some people that the Lord put in my life for a lot of good reasons. I never would have because of the horse. My life is staying on the course. Rob, we met through horses.
Yes, we did.
Third trip down from New York.
Yes.
Had fun all 3 times. This was probably the least exciting for us, the hogs, but how about South Carolina?
I love it down here. Great people. Got to meet the
PD cowboy hunt on marsh tackies, which are some of the nicest horses I've been on. I really appreciate you inviting me down here, and inviting me more than once.
And back home, you what's your job back home?
I'm a golf course superintendent at a private country club, and I have a couple Nakota horses that I ride.
Yeah, tell folks they're a rare breed, and they're actually cousins of the marsh tackies.
Yep, they a lot of them do have the Spanish blood in them, and they come from North Dakota and the Theodore Roosevelt National Park, and they're the wild horses that ran free in that area. And they came up with the name Nakota, and they're trying to make them the North Dakota state horse.
You're an outdoorsman. You rabbit hunt back home. You do wall tent packing. Quiet. You got black mouthed squirrel hunt. So you know what the woods. A little quick synopsis. What's it like down here in the South riding horses, dog, and hog hunting?
Well, I'm finding that you have about the same amount of undergrowth underneath the trees, and it's as thick as it is up north. I think we have a lot more stick tights or that multiflora rose that really grabs onto you, but you have your share of things with thorns on it here too. It's pretty similar, a little more swampy here than it is up north where I'm from, but and a lot less hilly. We've got some pretty steep hills that we ride up and down up there.
Now, yesterday, there's a couple of sporty hills yesterday now.
Yes, they were. Yes, they were. Going up and down some of the levees and crossing through the water. We do a lot of that too. We've got creeks and rivers that we cross. We've got hills that are 1,000 feet tall that we're going up and down. So it's very similar to what you have here, but it's still a little bit different.
Well, me and you could talk all day. You've been down for a few days. Just quickly, what's it like when a dog strike and you riding full bore toward a catch?
That's one of the most fun things that you can do. When you hear those dogs strike out and you know that they're on a hog and you're running full bore through the woods, your adrenaline's running, the excitement is there, and it's a wonderful feeling.
It's the real deal.
It's the real deal.
Well, we've talked about it. I talked about killing a white-tailed deer off the back of a horse. It's exciting too.
Yes.
So we're gonna get you back down now that you're a dear friend.
Looking forward to it. Thank you very much.
Thanks, Rob. Horse Tales, proudly brought to you by Anderson Brothers Bank, treating you like family since 1933. South Florence Feed and Seed, specializing in Nutrient feed products. South Florence Feed and Seed, locally owned and operated, where service and quality is our top priority.
Excellent.
Equestrian Images, committed to artistic excellence.
Southern States carefully crafts every bag of Legends horse feed with the highest quality ingredients available. The Legends superior line of specially formulated feeds will help keep your horses happy, healthy, and in peak form. You and your horse have a special bond. To keep that bond everlasting, Legends horse feeds can accommodate every type of nutritional need a horse might have. Legends, redefining what horse feed should be. Visit your local Southern States dealer to see which Legends feed is best for your horse.
Take a moment to think about the food you buy and eat. Is it fresh? I mean really fresh. Or is it shipped from a grower hundreds or even thousands of miles away?
Well, here in South Carolina, we celebrate fresh, locally grown food and unforgettable meals with family and friends. So, choose food that's rooted right here. Choose certified SC grown. It's a matter of taste.
South Carolina Commissioner of Agriculture Hugh Weathers. Agriculture is made known to our consumers in South Carolina through what we call certified SC grown. That label identifies what our farmers are producing. People love it, and it's a great way to connect farmers and consumers. So look for certified SC grown if you're traveling through South Carolina.
At Anderson Brothers Bank, our customer service can take care of you from start to finish. So race on down to Anderson Brothers Bank. The right car, right payment, right now.
Folks, join me now is good friend Lee Marble Man Hamrick. Folks, Lee's done a little bit of everything in his life, but I challenged him years ago come and hog hunt me on Marsh Tactics. He liked it so much, he bought a Marsh Tack from me and become quite a hand. Lee, yesterday and today, this old cowboy's tired. How about you?
I think being 66 might have something to do with it, but having these young kids like Lindsay get in here and go with us, you know, we just need to encourage everybody to get outside, get your horse, get out and ride, and enjoy the outdoors. South Carolina is one of the best places you can live for just enjoying yourself, getting out. And there's nothing like doing it on a Marsh Tacky with a PD cowboy.
And folks, no old men were hurt in the filming of this show. Lee, we like Otis Redden sitting on the dock of the bay.
With my brother.
Yeah, you better believe it. Thanks for the friendship.
Thank you, buddy.
Folks, just what a great day on the banks of the great PD River, where the old PD Cowboy got his moniker. Folks, some gorgeous property today. We started off a little slow, had a couple good runs and more bays. As you can see, I'm a little hoarse, pun intended. Lindsay, what do you say, girl?
Hey, all I gotta say is I'm the only girl out here. I'm the only one who got a hog today. So it's been an experience. It's been amazing. I really couldn't have done it without any of these guys out here. They're definitely taught me everything I know. So for all y'all folks listening, you know, just go outside today. Get on your horse, go for a ride, come enjoy this beautiful weather. It's only springtime once. It'll be summer here soon.
Folks, a big shout out to our sponsors. If it weren't for our sponsors, we wouldn't be here. South Carolina Department of Agriculture, Anderson Brothers Bank, Morrell Tire. When you ride with Nationwide on your side, countless others. And folks, like I say, if you want to become a sponsor of Horsetails and maybe come out, if you can ride and enjoy all this, just give the old cowboy a call. We can hook you up. Folks, until next week, keep your reins low and your hands quiet, and God has blessed this great country, our followers, as you can see.